All right, happy Friday out there. Welcome to your weekend. Let's see what Bitcoin's going to do in the upcoming days because right now it's really not doing too much, although we are consolidating. Right now, pulling back from this trend line. I've been kind of watching this thing do this all morning. It was just up here. It's been pulling back here a little bit, likely stalling us out again up here. So far, it's had good volume. I haven't dug down to see how much of this is in the pullback and how much is on the way up. But if we can break out, this volume kind of goes to the bulls. If we fail, this most of this volume is going to go to the bears. It's kind of how I usually look at these, right? So we're up here at this trend line. Not a bad one either. We've been able to sustain this from the 57,000 level all the way up into the 66,000 level. Pretty good rally. Not really a bad pullback so far, just a consolidation. So a consolidation is a really tight pullback. A pullback is a deeper pullback, and a base is an even bigger pullback. So that's just kind of how I view those. Everyone's going to have some different terms for some things. But the fact of the matter is, when you look to the right on the daily chart, you can see we're holding up here pretty well. And we're not really going too far down. This is the first drop down, this low here on the 2 hour. And you can see we're above that. So all in all, things are looking good. Sideways consolidation this weekend, I think, would be great. And then maybe we can have a good move up later Sunday, early Monday, something like that. I think that would be really good from here. So we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, if we roll over and fail, then we roll over and fail, and we wait for the next signals. So right now, it's a waiting game to see kind of how the weekend is going to shape up. Um, I'm not sure we're going to do it today. We'll see. But Bitcoin always does weird stuff on Fridays, just allowing us to go into the weekend, sometimes uncertain. But okay, so hot coins of the day. One was I thought interesting because I never seen it before. MNT, which is apparently Mantle. So this coin apparently is coming in at rank at number 35, but it used to be BitDAO. So apparently it rebranded. It said BitDAO has migrated to Mantle 1-to-1 on July 17th, which was just a couple of days ago. So I'm not familiar with this ticker. Even BitDAO I'm not super familiar with, but it's on the chart today. Now, one thing I do want to say is because today's kind of a low and slow day, our hot coins of the top 50 aren't showing us too much. So, Mantle, even BitDAO, being a newer token to us is interesting. I told you to kind of write these ones down that we see that are highly volatile on the top 50. Maybe you'll find them down the road. So that's the main trend line on BitDAO or Mantle now. And pretty good job of breaking through this trend line right now. Some bigger volume coming into here, very likely known due to the swap. So maybe this will get a bit of a bid. When I say bit of a bid, it means that it'll get run up just due to the fact that it has a new symbol, and maybe some people don't notice that it's actually not a new token. So we'll see about that, but that could cause a rally. The point I was trying to make a minute ago, though, is that we don't really have a lot of action right now. So low and slow into the weekend is good. When you have these low and slow weekends, or even several days in a row, you want to look for the coins that have the most action coming out of that slow area. The reason being is because when things are slow, it's really a good time to notice what moves and what moves first. Okay, that can be really important, especially for whatever leg of this rally it's going to be. Now, if it fails, it fails. But if it moves up, whatever moves up first usually moves up best and is usually consistent with its price action. So with that being said, maybe Mantle and Solana here will get some love this weekend. But Mantle not doing too bad here. I don't see a great entry point. A better entry point would have been down here on the small consolidation. The breakup being here early yesterday, but it wasn't on really ours or probably most people's radar. So consolidation up here would do good. Next up is Solana, and Solana here isn't doing too great actually. I think this was only up like less than 1% or maybe less than 2%. Let me just look real quick. Yeah, it's up 1.1% in the past 24 hours. So there really aren't any hot tokens today. But Solana has the problem of these two large distribution candles. So even though it's on the hot list today, it's really not doing too good. I do just pull from the direct 24-hour price action. It's the way to be unbiased while doing these things. And sometimes you get a dud, and I think this one's a dud. But if we can consolidate nicely, Solana has broken out from this 149.22 a little bit lower and is holding fairly well. Now the problem is these are the largest volume of this entire move, so that could stall the move out altogether. And Solana, um, I think the bigger win for Solana really is through this trend line. So we'll see if we get there. We'll see if we get there. All right, everyone. Well, hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Let's see what happens through the weekend, and maybe some things will be breaking out on Monday, and we'll cover that here on Altcoin Buzz Trading on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.